Howdy do, folks. I hope to find you well and sound. Today I want to start making preparations for automated tree farming. But before I get into that, I want to address 3 issues that I found with the chicken coop and give you a quick rundown of how I addressed them. The first one is the case of the disappearing egg from yesterday's video. So if you recall, while I was watching the chickens grow and lay their first egg, the contraption opened for a split second before it shut down again. And I thought, oh great, it's raining. Well, I thought that the egg had somehow disappeared. Turns out what the issue was, the chicken that laid the egg, that sounds like the beginning of a joke, but the chicken that laid the egg was somehow caught right in at the edge of this border here, and the egg dropped down not quite on the pressure plate, but at the edge between the pressure plate and the next block, which is actually a water source. So after momentarily powering the pistons to open up, it actually hopped into the water source block. And so while I was flabbergasted and wondering what had happened, it had traveled down the stream and into the hopper. And the one egg that I found at the bottom of the hopper was actually that very first egg, which I thought had disappeared. Now, there was a second egg that was laid while I was roaming around here trying to figure out the problem. And so I had originally thought that that second egg was the one that I found in the hopper. But as it turns out, the second egg had somehow gotten into this hopper. Now how that happened, and this is the second issue, is because the hopper originally, if you see through that little opening there, you can see that I moved the hopper down 1 block, but originally it was right here, and the same thing was happening here. The chickens were hopping around right at this border, so when they laid the egg wasn't always falling directly down into the hopper below, but traveling down the water stream and into the next hopper. So the first egg that was laid went into this hopper, and the second egg went into that hopper. And so the egg that I thought had disappeared actually didn't disappear, and it was just a case of water physics being weird. So those were 2 issues. Well, actually I didn't address that one because I tried to move the pressure plate around, but it required a lot of maneuvering of things, so I just decided to... Oh, no! Gah. Okay, so I just decided to count my losses and cut my losses? Count my losses? Anyway, just consider it... No. Cut my losses and move on with that. But I did address that second one by moving the hopper down 1. This third issue, so we're already on number 3, is something I found. It's something that happened just a few minutes ago. I had originally made these blocks out of wood trunks, wood blocks, but I noticed that the top one had disappeared again. If you recall, when I had fell in this coop yesterday, in my efforts to get out, I was breaking those planks, and I mistakenly broke the ones in the back, but my battle axe never hit any of the wood blocks over here, yet it had disappeared. I don't know what is going on to make that disappear, but today, for apparently no reason, I didn't break anything in here. I hadn't, none of the chickens had crossed over to this side to activate anything in this area, but I noticed that the top wood block had disappeared yet again. So based on no scientific evidence whatsoever, I decided that stone bricks are less likely to disappear than wood blocks because they are more sturdy and are denser and all that good stuff. And so I replaced the doors or the openings with stone bricks, not stone blocks, stone bricks, to prevent that problem from happening again in the future. Like I said, I really have no idea what's going on here. I don't even know where I would begin to start looking for the cause of the issue. Short of standing here and staring at it all day, I have no clue where to start. So I'm just gonna leave it as is and hope it doesn't break and address the issue again if it does occur again. Until then, we're good. Now I want to make an automated tree farming system, but primarily for Bloodwood trees. Bloodwood trees are created by combining oak, fir, birch, and jungle saplings with netherwort and soul urns. You put them together in a cauldron over a regular fire, and voila, you create one bloodwood sapling. Bloodwood trees are particularly useful because, in addition to wooden planks, they also give you something called soul dust. Souls can be extracted from soul dust just as you would from ground netherrack, and so with a proper bloodwood tree farm up and running, you could save yourself a lot of time by extracting souls from the blood trees instead of netherrack. However, as you can tell from this billboard, I have yet to find jungle trees, and I do not have access to a nether stronghold yet. So, since I don't feel like trekking through the dark and scary nether today, I think I will go out in search of jungle trees. Since this is an adventure, I will abandon my customary ways of playing on peaceful. I guess I'll go easy. I really hate creepers blowing up in my face, so yes, I will go out in easy mode. Apparently I used all of my bows in making the dispenser block over there for the dung farm, so I don't have a bow. I have arrows, but I don't have a bow. Hopefully I will run into some spiders along the way and be able to craft one. So let us travel in that direction, north. We will head north. So, yes. Aside from the very scripted, task-oriented commentary that, well, it's not even commentary, is it? It's really just like a script. But aside from that, I rarely do any free-range talking, and I kind of have nothing to say. Godo did mention, however, he said to me, "Panda, you can't talk about the weather." And I am tempted to talk about the weather because it's been so nice lately. The summer ended. It feels like the summer has ended, and with the beginning of the semester looming up in a couple of days, actually, yeah, fall has just found its way over. Sorry, Godo, talked about the weather again. Whoa, look at that pack of wolves over there. Oh, they were all... Aw, bad wolves, you're all ganging up on poor little helpless sheep. Well, I guess I could at least take their wool. Hee. That is a lot of wolves. Man, I need to come back here to get some more dogs. killed all the monsters. Now get some wood. Hope. Man, it's dark. Okay. Whew, that was a long night. Longest night ever. Right. I'm gonna wait here to gather some saplings and watch my back. The rest of the evening was pretty uneventful, except for a creeper that came charging at me from inside the jungle. But I still need some more saplings, so I will stay here, gather some more, and meet you back at home. On my way back, I didn't find the nest of wolves that I ran into on the way there, but I did find a lone wolf, so got him tamed. Let's see my haul. Got a couple ender pearls, a music disc, yahoo! I got the long-awaited cacti, some random mob drops, and a nice batch of jungle wood and their saplings. I'm pretty pleased with the haul that we got. The desert is definitely the best place to engage in mob fights. And yes, I'm very happy about the cactus. While that's cooking up, let's take a look at the board and knock off the desert since we found one. Whoop. Jungle trees, we got them. Next stop is finding a nether, not stronghold, fortress. Fortress. For nether wart, blaze rods, etc., etc., and nether bricks. Can't forget nether bricks. So getting that done. And I have a prototype of a tree farm, automated tree farm for the nether that I tried out in the creative world, but right now I'm dealing with redstone torch burnout issues, and I've done some research on it, but I don't know if I'll be able to use the exact model that I've built currently. I'll have to do some more digging into the issue and see if I can come up with a solution or a better method of harvesting these trees. Well, I hope you all enjoyed today's episode. I know I did. It's been forever since I played on non-peaceful mode, and it was really fun to, you know, spend the night out there in the desert, killing all those mobs. It really got my adrenaline pumping. Let's do it again sometime. See ya.